You're listening to a Saturday night gaming podcast, Quad City, run by the Grand Master of Ceremonies, Scott Hibbard. Hope you enjoy.
Alright, this dude is really getting on my nerves.
The rift
is toast.
By the way, the rift has changed.
Uh-huh.
The rift is now located outside the tower.
Do I still sense the last mirror shard?
Yes, well, yes.
I activate self-destruct sequence on the raptor.
So, alright. Like to go off immediately, or?
Yes.
Yeah, like it's a distraction.
Captain,
Like I don't think it would blow the whole floor. It's not a nuclear reactor that's like powering this thing. It's just like an engine, but
Yeah.
like I'm assuming like if
Well,
if we could dance him to where it's behind him and then like blow the thing.
Oh, I believe that to be nuclear.
So, the rift is outside the Shogunati Tower,
Everything.
because you see the windows right here.
Oh.
It's right outside of it. The crystal that was powering the rift has now fallen to the ground and it's basically crumbled. And you recognize the crystal as the missing artifact from the Fort Erie base.
Hey guys, that used to be in a containment in the Fort Erie vault.
What was it?
It was in super dangerous packaging, but it's not there anymore.
As a super duper bad thing?
Yeah.
What does it do?
It looks like it makes rifts.
But it's broken. So we're good.
It appears to be broken, so we're probably in big trouble.
As you see the rift, as it doubled in size since you returned from being in that shadow dimension, as he looks at you, and he says, finally, he says, you stopped me before. You stopped the dome. Now, I will use these rifts, and I will successfully merge both of our realms together. Terra Prime will become the new shadow dimension.
No, see, we don't like that. So I'm going to make a plan. Plan gives bonuses. I don't know if what you do gives bonuses.
It might.
Let me get bonuses first, and then you could use it to not roll.
You two
poorly.
can discuss. Go ahead and say what you're going to do.
Oh,
first.
yeah. What are you trying to do?
I want to try to
Merge
channel the
your
power,
demon reality with this reality first?
channel the power that he's using to create the rifts to dissipate the dome.
Like a reverse feedback kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not against that plan. I am for making the plan before you do this.
We could always
So, how about
use a nuclear bomb.
there's plenty of us. We get him into combat so that he's not paying attention. Get it to where he's back against my raptor mech. I blow the raptor mech. Soon as he's distracted, you go over, get all those shard pieces, and feed the energy back up and do whatever it is that you do.
I will sweep the crystal into the energy source for the dome.
Or, I don't know what you're doing with the crystals.
Crystals?
The crystal that's making the rifts,
That's no longer anything. It's just
it's
crumbled.
shattered.
Yeah, it's just it has no power. Nothing
But all
at
of a sudden, you said the rifts were going out of control.
Oh, it was
Not going out of control. He was using the crystal to power the rift, but now that it's done its job, now that the rift is expanding on its own.
Yeah.
So now it doesn't need the crystal. The crystal does nothing at all. Period. Anymore.
Oh.
Okay, so then just connect to the energy yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just connect to the energy that's making the dome to close the rifts because it's already made to stop teleportation.
The only way you're going to be able to do
and
that
interdimensional travel.
is you would have to tap into the source of the shadow dimension itself. You would not be able to do it from here,
So I need his sword.
or you would need to be inside the rift.
Can I grab his sword and jump into the rift?
Or can we do the distraction plan and you grab his sword and control the energy?
Yes. Can I try to do that from outside the rift? And if that fails, jump into the rift.
get the answer to one question first.
Are you analyzing the scene?
Yes.
Okay, roll to analyze the scene.
Hey,
How many questions?
that's a 9.
That's 1.
So, do I believe that the sword would give me enough of a connection to,
Do you believe or
to
can you
stop the
tell?
rifts?
Do you believe or can you tell?
So you can tell that the sword is connected to the Shadow Realm. It's like a conduit, so to speak.
So,
However, there's something else that you can tell, and Night Owl brought you this information, that when he tried to touch him, that essentially is touching nothing but a shadow,
yeah,
a piece of shadow, which tells you
that he's not actually here.
he's not actually here.
Yeah.
And the only place that he could be,
Is inside the shadow realm. Yep.
I was curious.
right.
What is the
Which is
shadow
why I
of
was thinking I had
shadow
to jump in.
of?
In other words,
Realm.
what he's been doing this entire
So we just
time
destroy our realm.
And
is
there's
just
a
running
right
distraction.
Yeah.
This isn't even him.
Right. So, I'm planning to jump.
And you do sense a shard, but the shard is on him, but not this him.
So I'm planning to jump
He's sharding
through the portal.
right now.
Send the mech through the portal. Or through the rift. Before it explodes. Because I don't believe that he's here.
Well, it's not functional, which is why I was okay with blowing it up. But
I will try to touch the mech while I'm teleporting myself through the rift using the mirror shield.
how about this?
You go ahead and trigger the self-destruct. Give me about 10 seconds.
How about this?
I
Instead of all your crazy yippee-ki-yay stuff, let's put
Let's
use
not do
to,
any of that.
Yeah, let's put use to a lot of people here.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I'm actually going to remove the magic cannon from the mech,
That's probably a good idea.
carry it with me to be the bomb.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I'm going to probably make Owly carry it, because he's much stronger.
Y'all are going to come with me through the rift?
We're all going to go party.
Awesome.
Whatever you're doing probably needs to be supervised. I'm going to take Light Bright here.
It is name. It is now. Ha!
Ship is light ship.
Pulsar.
Alright, so
Oh, next time stay calm.
we don't even have to pay attention to this thing other than like just run through the portal.
Hey, Damon. You're getting reports that all the other rifts are doubling in size as well. They're all increasing together. By your calculations, at this rate, it'll be minutes before it encompasses all of Quad City. When they touch each other and they combine to a single rift.
Don't let the rifts touch.
Yeah, well, I can't do
They're
much
going
about
to.
that except tell a boss that that's what's happening.
All we gotta do
Did you
is
say a matter of minutes?
Yeah.
then we still just have to stop paying attention to a weird shadow image and just walk through the portal. Like I just basically realized this is like Freddy Krueger. He's not real. So like I don't even care about him anymore. I'm gonna walk through the rift.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. Once you stop believing in Freddy
It's
Krueger.
kind of like walking away from an explosion in a really cool manner, but walking towards a rift. It's the equally cool thing to do.
So, you're going to use the shard to transport because the rift is on the outside of the building.
Yes.
So,
You said I don't take negatives anymore.
Wait, the rift's on the outside of the building? I just break open the window. I'm just gonna jump in.
You said
The window's not like awesome.
Okay.
Just blow it apart.
but the plan. You got the plan.
we have a plan.
What's the plan?
The plan is that we're gonna jump through the rift. I'm gonna get into this shadow dimension. I'm gonna use the magic cannon to blow up a hole. Not you, but the alien.
We're gonna blow a hole?
Yeah.
We're gonna blow
No,
up the a hole.
it's not A. It's O.
Hey.
Oni hole. Yeah.
Yeah. Blow up the only hole.
So you're jumping through there, or are we all jumping?
No,
Oh, well, I mean, I'm taking
the
Almega
shard is on Oni. If he gets caught up in that magic cannon
and
explosion,
Eddie.
Yep.
it could destabilize
I'm planning on going through.
everything.
I'm planning on going through to
Yeah.
try and get the shard from him. I have summoning powers that I don't use very often.
Yeah.
I'll go in case I need to absorb any energy.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
You coming too, Calliope?
Sure.
So, realistically,
Yes.
the dude that's there, he's not even really like the dude. He's just a dude that this realm is using.
He's somewhere in our
Kind of
realm.
like, this is what just made me realize this as I'm staring at you with this A on your head. You're not really Eddie Tucker anymore. You're Eddie Tucker with an entire dimension being channeled through you, right?
Something similar to that.
So whoever this dude is that's Oni isn't actually Oni. It's just the shadow dimension being channeled through him.
Yes.
So, given that you have the ability to do whatever the hell it is that you do, can you do abyssal binding to the realm? If he can absorb some of its energy and weaken the dude, you bind to the realm, expel the guy that's being
That
controlled
is
by it,
literally the drive that I'm trying for. But yes.
and then we use the Magibomb to blow up the sword, which is the conduit.
Is that the bomb I made?
Then there's no more conduits.
When do we get to use
I'll
this
blow
bomb?
up the sword, not the Shadow Realm itself.
The sword, yeah, the Shadow Realm
Probably
exists.
fine.
Much concern. He is talking about a bomb that he made.
Yeah, he made a bomb. Don't worry about it.
Wait, what?
Did he actually make it though? Or
It's
did he
just it's just underneath Quad City. It's not.
What?
It's in Quad City, not underneath. That was our spell save. We're all going to go underground,
But yes,
and then we'll set the bomb.
Oh right, right. We go underground, blow up everything,
I was-
and then
Everything
survive by
else.
riding horses.
wait,
Yeah.
we go underground where the
Well,
bomb
you don't
is.
wanna
No, the
Right,
bomb
cars
isn't
underground.
underground.
Oh,
Why,
okay.
why would I put a bomb underground? That doesn't make any sense.
Why is there a bomb in the
No,
first
no.
place?
Mark III is the bomb.
The hell's a Mark?
We have a
III?
matter of minutes.
All right. Anyway, focus on the plan. He drains energy from Oni, making him susceptible. You do abyssal binding to the realm itself and reject whoever the current host is. I blow up the sword with the Magibomb.
Then we got to make it back through the Stargate in time.
And then we gotta get back through this Stargate in time.
Or we leave the A bomb here.
Which hopefully will be completed.
It's an
by that
M bomb.
point.
It's a magic
Mark
bomb.
bomb. Oh,
The M-bomb.
Yeah. I like it.
Roll.
All right,
Seems
so plan.
so-
I'm excited about this plan.
Can I not count the one that fell out of the
What?
This one hopped out like it laid on the edge of the.
Go ahead and roll that one again. Just that one. Well, at least you guys are higher.
Did it, was it any better?
That's a 6.
Was that better?
If he helps me plan, can I use the teamwork of him helping me plan?
You get one hold out of it.
So we take a teamwork hold and turn it into a plan hold.
I'm just saying, like, since he's helping me make the plan, can I use that as teamwork bonus?
Yeah, by turning down the teamwork to turn up the plan.
Right, yeah. So it wouldn't really do much for you.
Okay. Well, then we get one hold.
You get one hold for it.
There's one hold
Make
for
it
the
count.
plan.
Okay, I will use it because we are planned.
They're just happy accidents.
So we're jumping through, right?
Roll.
That's 9 plus 2 is 11.
Actually, you didn't have to roll. You could have just assisted with that because, because you're assisting with them entering in.
Yeah.
So never mind. Just,
Okay.
we'll just. There we go. All good.
Then I won't mark the roll. Even though it was successful.
The rift.
We're going in to see Yugi. What are you doing, Yug?
I only slightly get that reference.
Don't worry, Kylo will show up later.
Alright. You enter into the rift.
Yes.
And as you do, You are in what appears to be like an exact kind of replica of Terra Prime.
Almost a negative replica.
But like negative, yes. So you're in like the Shogunati Tower right now.
Uh-huh.
And as you're in there, you're at the very top where you were. And then you see Oni himself. As he is essentially on his knees. And he's waiting for you.
In a negative world, is all of my death energy life energy?
I know he's gonna be this kind of meeting.
And then he stands up as you enter into the Shadow Realm.
Oh, good. I'm no longer uncomfortable.
And he says, so you have figured it out.
Very smart.
Alright. Drain him.
As I point at the A.
Many sacrifices were made today as he looks over at Edward.
That was a sacrifice I was willing to make.
During his speech, I go to start draining him.
Yeah, whenever he monologues with the enemy, just start doing the play.
I'm dancing.
So, Pulsar
verbally.
is, you're moving towards him to drain him, right?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
I'm verbally dancing to distract him.
Oh, it's a dance off program.
12.
Yeah.
12. Alright. So you grab him. As you grab it, as he, as you go to grab, he brings up his blade basically for blocking, as you grab onto that. But then you're able to sit there and you're able to pull energy from the blade itself.
Ooh.
So as you pull in the dark energy into you.
Mm-hmm.
Who's
I
next?
was supposed to start pulling the shadow energy to bind.
Abyssal
Start the
binding.
binding.
Yeah. Communicate with the realm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically get it to.
Well, you won't be binding from the realm. You'll be using the mirror shard.
Okay.
Or the mirror itself. However,
Oh, the mirror shard. Where is it?
it's on him, yes. You need that last piece to complete the binding.
Okay.
So, he's got
While
him
he's locked in.
locked
combat,
in, yeah.
I'm gonna run in and try to take it.
I got you, bro. Grappling hook.
You can pull it to yourself, or him. You
Or
can pull
just
it to
do
you.
that.
So one of you can do something.
I'll do grappling hook.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That way it gives you the chance to prepare for it.
Yeah.
13.
Alright, yeah. So,
This grappling hook's the coolest thing ever. Anybody who ever doubted
so it reaches out, grabs a shard, pulls it, flings it towards Edward.
Who
As it
catches
just,
it
I
on
just
the
said,
edge of the mirror.
Get it
It's like-
over here!
It's like magnetic. It just,
Like I literally hold up the mirror and it goes
I
sink.
see what you
yeah, pretty much. It just. As Oni, as he looks over and sees exactly what's going on, he goes, "No, don't!"
Oh, he will.
You don't know this crazy guy. I just met him, man. He's fucking nuts.
I begin.
Roll.
Gonna roll that beautiful damage. Whoops, that rolled out. That rolled out again. There. Energy is 11. All I had to do was turn it this way to get it to stop rolling out.
Alright, so just as you've done before with transporting people,
Yes.
the silver goo forms into like this hand that comes out from the mirror itself, by which the mirror is levitating in front of you, by the way.
Yeah.
And you see it just kind of reach out, and then it reaches out and grabs Oni.
Uh-huh.
Then
Whoa!
another one grabs Oni, grabs his other arm, and then grabs his legs, and then another one grabs a couple and grab his abdomen, and then all the arms just start pulling him into the mirror itself.
I let go.
So
Whoa, Kimosabe, this is on you, man.
No,
I
hold
don't
on
do
to the
that.
sword.
Pulsar's like, I've seen things.
You said hold on to the sword? Does the sword come with them, or?
No.
Okay, I hold on to the sword and I keep draining it.
No, because he can't maintain his grip and he has to let go as he's being pulled.
Yeah.
And then essentially Oni is pulled into the mirror. And then you see basically him just covered in this silver goo stuff that basically absorbs him into the mirror. And then something you had never seen before. You look in the mirror and you see him on the other side of it. As he rushes towards it and boom.
But
He's beating on the mirror
is he
from the other side.
still Oni looking?
Hello from the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I've been saying that to you this
Well, in the
but
sense
now
that his look hasn't changed.
I want to get him out of the shadow realm.
Hand me the
So that we
sword,
can try to-
please.
He has it.
That's who I'm talking to. I've got duct tape and I've got a bomb. I need the sword.
I keep draining the sword.
I'm gonna go ahead and blow this up.
You keep draining the sword.
I do.
Roll.
Because I want more power. I want my hold to go back up to 3.
I think it
12.
Oh yeah. Yep.
After I refill the meter, I hand it to you.
does. Oh, good. I start duct taping the M bomb to the sword.
Yeah.
Well,
So, pulsar, as you absorb, you just keep pulling energy from it.
mm-hmm.
You see his visible meter on his suit to start going up, and then just like
Blue.
blue. But then you start seeing it short out as he's absorbing more and more energy.
Blue is for blow shit up.
And then you feel the power within you. You feel the very familiar power that you had once before.
Mm-hmm.
As Night Owl grabs the sword from you, pulls it from you, kind of removing you from it so you don't overcharge yourself.
Reaches into a pouch, pulls out a silver mechanism of increased power duct tape. And starts duct taping the M bomb onto the weird sword.
Conduit sword.
Yeah, the conduit sword. This is totally gonna work.
Is it
I'm sure-
duct tape or gorilla tape?
Um,
Oh wait, gorilla tape is
I don't want to be in here when he
trademark.
blows up
It is duct tape.
the shadow realm.
This is.
I have a feeling a mirror is not going to function well after an explosion.
It's also going to give you bad luck.
You have to go collect the pieces again. Next campaign.
Yeah! We're going to have to get Requiem to build a tracker device that she can hold in her hand.
She just shoots shit.
Build
Oh,
shit.
it's gonna go from Quad City to Quad City Z.
Yeah, like I blow stuff up.
Oh,
She just shoots
sounds
stuff.
better. Sounds more
Oh wait,
exciting.
we already have the tracker. That's right. The Veil Shard tracker.
Yeah, we don't even need that. We got all the shards. You're
Once,
gonna blow it
once
up
it
again.
explodes,
Why are we
because
blowing up the mirror again?
You're blowing up the shadow realm that we're in.
No, I'm blowing up the conduit to it.
Yeah. So let's get out of it before it explodes.
Yep.
That too.
Go and roll. Intelligence.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you set it right.
10. If that one counts.
Yeah.
All right. So you attach it to the sword. You toss the sword, and I'm assuming you leave the round.
I just stab it in the
I'm
ground.
gonna
Yeah.
take everybody with me whenever I leave the realm.
Do it.
I'm
I
gonna
set
take
the
everybody
timer.
with me.
It looks like some funky
Well,
little
including
runic
This
language.
is just like
Well, he's in the
end of
mirror.
Stargate.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a choice but to go with you.
he's General Zod style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna point it towards the. Okay, 10.
Pulsar's like. So, again, use the mirror. You pull everybody through it,
Uh-huh.
and you guys make it back to the rift, back to the Shogunati Tower,
Hey! We're home!
the actual Shogunati Tower,
We're home!
where everything, all the colors look normal again, and not grayscale.
Alright, Night Owl! We made it back!
What happened to your face? It sounds funny.
Then you hear, well, actually, you don't even hear anything
Ooh.
at all because that's a whole other realm.
No one can hear you blow up in the shadow realm.
But you see something visibly happen as the rift expands, like quickly, and then it contracts. Quicker than it expanded, and all of a sudden,
Seems to close.
yes. Damon, you see this all across Quad City.
Yep.
What about the shadow things? Do they
I'm
disperse
watching.
you?
As soon as the rift closed, you see the dome above you.
Uh-huh.
As the energy is being fed from the tower, it shoots up as it stops coming from the tower, hits the dome, and then it starts opening the entire dome of the city.
Because it's no longer power.
There's no more power to it.
Yeah.
And as the dome falls, you start, people in the streets, Damien, you start seeing this. All those with the masks, like the masks essentially turn into this shadow and just disappear. Just
Freeing them of its control.
Success!
I think we kind of might have won.
Call in Oni's brother.
You can just call him to him. He's on a rooftop somewhere nearby.
But I want him to actually be here because I feel like he has influence over his brother and may be able to stop him once we take him out of the mirror
Well, if
so that we can decorrupt him.
I think it'd be great for him to be here for the reunion, but given that all of the shadow imbued objects have just been destroyed by whatever it is that we blew up,
Mm-hmm.
he should just be a dude trapped inside a mirror.
Hopefully. I look in the mirror.
yes.
Does he appear to be still Oni?
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
You can't hear anything as he's just pounding on the glass
Yeah.
angrily. And he runs back, runs towards it, shoulder charges it.
As he shoulder charges the mirror,
Yes.
I'm gonna turn it back into a portal so that he shoulder charges into the room.
All right. Killshot's not there, by the way. He's on comms.
Okay.
Killshot's, he says,
Active
yeah, he's active comm. He says, I have you in my sights. Go ahead and let him out.
Done.
Let him out.
So as he charges into the mirror, he keeps going.
Yes, he
I
just
basically
appears
just open the door.
at top of Shogunati Tower.
Uh-huh.
And then he hits the ground. He's patting the ground, looking around. And he takes a mask. And as he takes it, it just disappears into his hand. As the mask enters this dimension, it's no longer tied to any power. It
Okay.
just disappears like the others have.
Okay.
And then you see a very confused person as he's sitting here like, where am I? What's going on? What is this? Who are you?
Oh.
Why are your eyes green? What is that symbol on your head? What are you?
I'm a superhero.
As you're pulsating with energy.
Both shadow and light.
He looks over and he goes,
You are dark light.
I don't even know what this is. It's just an owl that's robotic.
Well, he's at this point in an android form with a feathery cape and an owl head. It got weird.
And he looks over and he says, I know who you are.
Yeah, should. I'm awesome.
And he sees almost like exact replica of you over here.
I'm so awesome.
He says,
I came twice. I mean, showed up twice.
what?
So dirty.
Then of course he sees Requiem as well and doesn't recognize her.
Who would?
He doesn't know why he's here.
She's done her job correctly.
Yes.
You know,
So,
And you hear him talk to you, Edward, by the way,
Uh-huh.
on the comms. He says, hand him a comm piece.
I pull the comm piece out of my mask.
out of his ear, and
Into it.
then he kind of rubs it on his shoulder for a second.
Don't mind the green goo from the other realm. So he puts the comm piece in, and then you hear because Killshot. No, he does on a private channel,
Sure.
and then you hear David, as he says. He goes, I understand. Thank you. Thank you, brother. And you hear a kill shot in the comms, and he says, alright. He'll take the closest elevator. And then I'll meet him downstairs and we'll be on our way.
We're gonna kill Killshot now, right?
No, we're gonna let him
I
go.
take my earbud back.
Dang, Howie.
I thought that was the plan.
We'll let him go.
Clean it off before I put it back
It's
in my
a
ear,
good thing.
We got a whole city to rebuild.
Yeah.
As you hear on my comms, he says, well, it was a pleasure working with you temporarily, but I don't believe we'll have the same pleasure again.
Yeah, next time, no holds barred. We know what that means now.
And
Kick his ass.
as he says one more thing, he tells you, he says, Night Owl, just something to keep in mind. Just remember, there's always the puppeteer when it comes to the puppets.
She's downstairs. I don't know about that. But
He
Hydra.
looks directly at Edward. Edward, what do you know about this?
What have you done?
I don't know about the puppeteer, but Hydra would have, because he was there when you were puppeted.
Oh, that puppeteer. I don't know. Is that what we're talking about?
She was helping us, so probably not.
I've got a city to rebuild. I don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
so damn confused right now. I'm going to go fly.
You check in with the other teams?
Yeah.
Alright.
I love that I don't know whether Night Owl or Tony's more confused.
I'm gonna just, now that the city's open, I'm gonna go fly and go to my
Let's
place of isolation.
go fly.
Ah, yes.
What
Your
is it? The,
Tower of Fortitude?
Yes, my Tower of Fortitude. I'm like, alright, it's been not fun
Do-
at all.
do
It's
you
been
loft of
terrible.
loneliness.
Do you need me to help you get rid of that shadow energy?
I'll be fine.
I heard it disagreed with you last time.
As you say that, you said, no, I'll be fine.
This comes with a couple of voice changes. It's fine.
Eyes glow a little bit brighter.
Really, I'm good. His eyes go black for just a minute. It's good. Everything's good. It's fine.
Don't answer any questions, leave me alone.
Alright, so at Riverside, you have Commander Pike, as he says, the rift is sealed. We have Shadow Fox in custody. We also have another one that we weren't expecting.
Oh?
Yes. Says she's been identified. Is
It's
it?
Simone.
No. Yes, it's Ashura. She was part of the Shogunati well before Oni came along. So putting her away will help us with rebuilding the city. We won't have to worry about them rising back up. Then you hear the Storm Squad check in. They said, well, the old HQ has seen better days.
Yeah, we can
Wait,
rebuild.
can we move out of the sewers now?
But
We
other
can
than
rebuild
that,
sewers now.
the city or this district is safe. But that guy, he got away though. He didn't disappear like the others did. It's very strange. We thought that with the others with their mass disappearing that his would as well, but instead he just fled.
Who's this? Oh, sorry. This is. I'm not here.
No, you're on comms.
You're on comms.
Oh.
You have
Who's
comms
this?
built in.
Well, we call him Mr. Frowns.
Mr. Frowns.
Mr. Frowns.
He's very serious, very cold, very powerful.
Huh. Was there another guy as well? That was like.
He was in another
Mr.
area.
Smiles.
Yeah. You hear Declan as he checks in.
Yeah.
He goes, Edward! Edward!
Yes?
He goes, "Is this calling Fritz?" Oh, there's a lot of fire.
Well, a lot of magic on this end, probably messing with the wires.
He goes, "A lot of." What do you mean a lot of? Okay, we're going to talk about this in just a minute. Hold on. He goes. He says, "Edward, that fire guy, he got away. Mr. Smiles."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he. It was very interesting. I don't think he really cared about the rift. He had some ulterior motive.
I got that sense about him.
And it wasn't even me. I thought that he was ready for our rematch because of our agreement that we had back at the Shogunati Tower. But it's not. We do have a situation though.
Oh?
Yes. The tree suffered heavy damage.
Oh, no.
Yes. Hydro is maintaining the best that he can, but he won't be able to hold the tree for much longer.
I'll head that way as soon as I can.
Tree?
Tree.
Yes,
What tree?
the tree.
A tree.
No,
A
it's
Adrian!
What's so important about a tree?
it's the bridge between realms.
The fuck is going? I hang up.
Pulse is like, "I'm going back to my tower."
Pulsar's literally
What's wrong
flying
with you
towards his
people?
tower, and all of a sudden he's like, "You know what? Y'all are flying through tunnel."
I signed on to be a superhero, not a sorcerer. Keep your tree to yourself, pal.
Alright. Yeah.
That's fine. He has another decaying problem, anyways.
What I don't understand is, how does Leah Simone fit into all this?
Oh,
She's a reporter.
yeah, I'm
No,
looking
she's
forward
got
to
to be
finding her
behind
too.
something.
Do what?
I need to find her too.
So you go back to Goldcrest quickly?
Yeah.
Okay. Declan opens a portal for you.
All right.
Thank you. I don't have to
My
tear
job here is
holes in
done.
reality.
I will ascend to the
So,
heavens.
as you appear at Goldcrest, and Declan's right there, and he sees your new
Anybody want to come
form.
with?
It's time for
No.
me to leap
Oh, he sees
It's
you,
another-
Edward, in your new form.
another
Yes.
time.
As he looks at you, he goes,
We'll talk about it later. Don't worry about Azazel anymore. We came to an understanding.
Yeah, you didn't
He understands who's
I-
boss now.
hear you over the comments. If that's what you call it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway.
Yes. As you go and you look upon the great oak tree,
Uh-huh.
and you see that it is heavily burned.
Yep.
So, and not just him, but you see there's plenty of charred bodies all around. It looks like Goldcrest put up quite a fight. But whatever this entity was very powerful. It was probably on the level of what Oni was. Now, why it was working with him, nobody knows.
What happened to it? Like, did it go back to wherever it came from, or is it still around?
Mr. Smiles? The entity?
Yeah.
Yeah. He says he disappeared. As soon as the rift closed, then he essentially disappeared into flames. Just a large flame appeared, and then he just vanished.
I'm gonna prioritize school.
I heard exactly what he said. School?
And of course, as you go to the tree, you see Edward's face
Yeah.
as he forms from what's left of the water.
Hydrospace.
Yep, Hydra's face.
Get this man a cup of water. Maybe two.
Bring the fire department.
I don't believe that I should channel the energy that I have into this tree.
You could.
I don't believe it would be a good idea,
You could free Hydra.
but
Free hydro.
the book that I have is the one that they originally created the tree as the bridge with, right?
Yes.
And Professor Morrigan is here.
Yes.
I would like to try and work with everybody assembled to basically recreate the ritual that created the wards in the first place for the bridge. Make it so that Hydro doesn't have to be in the tree anymore.
Yeah.
Maintain it. Can I do that with some help?
You can, yes. You use your energy to do it?
Yes.
To create, yes.
Okay. So, I roll.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an 8 to unleash my power.
Yes.
I think, as I feel it failing, or not fully succeeding, I could shove some weave into it. I do still have the 2 hold
Yeah.
from when I drew earlier.
Yeah. Well, for this you won't even need to unleash your power though. You're not.
Okay.
You're using the book as the
Okay.
help. So yeah.
Okay.
So. So you utilize the book.
Uh-huh.
You start combing through and said, okay, I found it. We can use this. We can restore the tree.
Yeah. Sort of.
Restore the barrier, right?
Yeah.
And you use the book and you create the sigils around it, and then you pour your power into the sigils.
Mm-hmm.
As suddenly the tree itself is surrounded by this green energy.
Yep.
As the lines lead up to it and start coursing through the tree. And as you do that, you hear like that voice that was been silent for so long.
Uh-huh.
As he just laughs. He says, well, that was fun.
Yes.
I appreciate the new vessel.
Yep.
So as you pour all of your energy that, from that into this, suddenly that newfound, that dimensional energy that you've been holding on to, releases into this, and then it releases into the tree itself.
Yep.
And then the symbol, the A symbol on your forehead disappears.
Yep. Is Hydro okay?
And yes, and Hydro is released from his duty, and he forms into essentially a 3-foot tall humanoid.
Very skinny humanoid.
Because that's all he can muster right now from what's remaining in the water.
Uh-huh.
And then the tree glows green now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good?
No.
All the leaves fall from it.
It was a horrible decision, but
All the burns and everything are healed, but all the cracks in the tree are now filled in with this green energy.
yeah. Seems like a kind of place that you could almost set an adventure in.
So, the tree has been restored.
Restored. And
That's the right
I'm
word.
back to normal.
That's the right word.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As Declan looks at you and he goes, what did you do? What was this?
Oh. I absorbed Azazel's realm into
With-
myself.
With him in it.
And then you see Professor Mirren, who she just kind of weakly walks out there. And then she just falls down to the ground from still recovering from her injuries.
Uh-huh.
And she looks over at you and she says, "I knew you could do it. I knew you had it in you. I knew I'd chosen the right pupil."
I feel very proud that my teacher recognizes my prowess as a student.
I have 2 pupils.
Actually, you don't have any. I didn't install pupils.
Oh.
They're just ocular lenses.
Your telephoto.
Just irising. So I'm very proud that I was recognized as a good student. I tell everybody on comms that my teacher said I was a good student.
You look up at the tree, and for a brief flash, in between the branches, you can see the visage of Azazel.
Yeah.
As you see the eyes, and you see him just kind of grinning, and then disappears.
I'm sure Declan's fine with this. Hydro is probably too. Because both of them would love for Azazel to be in charge of the bridge.
No, they clearly haven't said anything to you yet because they just
They're
take a
plotting
rest.
how they're going to destroy me for doing this.
Right, exactly.
Only you would create a character who would undo your other characters.
That's a true statement. Only him.
I mean, the world was shaping up to be bright and sunshiny. I didn't want it to get boring.
Oh no.
We just, the sky opened up and now the sun's shining, and then now we just do this.
You were asking what tree? It is now the tree of perdition.
Yep.
Yep. So, there you have it. The dome is down. The city is saved. It's still chaos out there. There's order that needs to be implemented. Iron Eagle was saved.
I'm going to take Iron Eagle and Shadow Fox back to the Soar Mountain. Get Soar reestablished. Put that order back in. Get the city under control so we can start rebuilding.
Sounds smart.
Yeah.
Pulsar made it to his secret UV lamp in the sky.
Give everybody an Enforcer's beeper.
As Requiem and Clive, you go on vacation.
Wait, I used my energy on that. I need an edge.
All right. Well.
I forgot an edge. I could have used that earlier.
Oh yeah, I did give you one, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Oh, well.
Oh well, stuff happens, right?
At least I don't have that glowy A on my head anymore, guys.
True.
But you were a good Avenger.
Yeah, but it was starting to mess with my skin.
There we go.
Felt like I was about to fall off.
All right, so everybody is getting everything back in order here after the Oni occupation.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cleanup to happen.
Yeah,
The city has quite a bit
Is
to
that normal? Oh, I think it's
figure out.
Yeah.
Especially as the mayor steps back into his rightful position once again.
The mayor who was working right alongside our favorite puppeteer.
Let's see what it is.
Dun dun dun! And of course, as the camera just pans out, we'll just let the credits roll.
Wait. Quad Cities is actually 8 cities.
Octo City.
I know
Octicity.
what this is, it melts at room temperature.
Probably the fudge.
Okay.
It doesn't really melt, it softens.
No, it's melting.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna
So-
put it as a overlay. Someone just touched me.
It was a ghost.
Look, I can put this as a sauce on something. That's gonna be good. Or maybe a cookie or something.
Anyways. Alright.
I got biscuits.
The screen fades
Yep.
in from black to reveal the interior of a retro-styled radio studio.
This is how it all ties together, right here.
Neon lights buzz softly in the background, their soft glow illuminating the old-school equipment on the desk. A sign reads, Quad City FM, the voice of the people. Behind the mic sits a smooth-talking host in a sharp suit, his hair slicked back and his voice honeyed with charm. That's it for tonight, folks. Keep dreaming big, Quad City, and remember, the answers you seek might be closer than you think. This is MC Sizzle signing off. Sleep tight. The on-air sign flickers off as the host leans back, pulling off his headset with a sly grin. The camera pans closer, revealing subtle cracks in his seemingly perfect facade. The eerie glint in his eyes and the faint shimmer of hallucinogenic dust on his fingers. His voice drops an octave, oozing menace, and they fall for it every time. People just love to talk about themselves. He chuckles darkly, his fingers drumming on a folder filled with detailed notes, files, and recordings labeled Quad City Game Wars. Comfort, a compliment, a little bit of dream dust. It's all they need to spill their secrets. Such delicious irony. They trust a voice in the night, yet they never wonder who's really behind the microphone. Rising from his chair, he slides a gold ring onto his finger, its intricate carvings glowing faintly. He laughs as it grows louder, more manic, echoing through the now empty studio as the room begins to shimmer and warp. A reminder of his power. The Shadow Society would be most pleased. Such valuable little morsels, neatly packaged for their plans. Sleep well, Quad City, while you still can. He steps into the shadows at the edge of the studio, his form dissolving into a mist of sand that scatters through the air. The screen lingers on the swirling sand before the camera tilts down, revealing his discarded microphone still glowing faintly with residual energy.
I think we were wrong about who the puppeteer was.
It's Leah, I tell you.
Well, she does work with his radio station.
As it fades to black, the screen reveals the dim interior of opulent but shadowy conference room. Flickering wall casts faint, eerie light across dark wood paneling and a long polished table, its surface adorned with carvings. The faint hum of machinery fills the silence. At the far end of the room sits a mysterious figure, his high-backed chair turned away from the table. The heavy double doors creak open, and in walk 7 individuals. Their footsteps echoing ominously. They exchange wary glances but move forward, each taking a seat at the table. Opposite of them sit 4 figures cloaked in darkness, showing only their silhouettes. You hear a voice that cuts through the tension. You've proven yourselves. Each of you played your part perfectly, even if you don't realize it at the time. His chair swivels slowly, revealing a figure clad in imposing armor, the surface etched with glowing green lines, and his hollow metallic voice reverberates through the room as his piercing eyes lock onto the recruits. The gang war, the Shadow Dome, Sword's downfall, all orchestrated by me. Every step, every move carefully calculated, Even Oni was but a pawn in a larger game, and now he's gone, cleared from the board. The recruits sit in stunned silence, their expressions a mix of realization and unease. He leans forward, his armor's hands clasped. You've all suffered at the hands of the enforcers, of Night Owl, of a society that fears and hunts us, but no more. Together we will tear down the facade of justice and build a new order. An order where we hold the power. And before anyone responds, the door swings open. And the mysterious radio host strides in,
Leah Simone.
exuding confidence, a tablet tucked under his arm. Without a word, he places it on the table and activates it. And there's a holographic display in the center. As the mysterious figure begins to speak. The mission was a success. The enforcers gave me everything I needed. Willingly, I might add. He smirks and the hologram projects scenes from Riverside, Stratfield, Star Valley, Goldcrest University. The collapse of the Shadow Dome. He says, their arrogance blinds them. They have no idea what's coming. The armored figure watches the hologram intently before nodding, his tone colder now. Well done. And now, a question for our newest members. He stands looming over the table. Will you join me in taking down the enforcers, Night Owl, and anyone else who dares to oppose us? Will you embrace the shadows? The recruits exchange looks. Kara, a holoran, is the first to speak. They've already made their choice for us. I'm in. The others nod, their voices joining in agreement. As you hear Riley, a holoran, Finn Sinclair, Marco Cruz, Luna Delgado, Yolanda Turner, and Robert Grady.
We left way too many people alive.
He says, excellent. The Shadow Society rises tonight. And then, camera fades out, complete darkness.
It's a good thing Edward's more powerful now because there's a direct link to the realm of necromancy.
Congratulations! You have finished the Quad City Gaming Wars campaign.
Came, we saw, kicked its ass.
Thank you for listening. And yes, we hope that you return for the next campaign.
You can actually get back into Quad City now because the dome's gone.
There's many more stories to be told through Quad City and Terra Prime and beyond.
Will there be repercussions for the tree being tied to necromancy?
Who is the Shadow Society? And who are all these people that are left alive? Well, continue tuning
so
in.
many kneecaps.
Where is
Why did
that
they have
guy?
kneecaps? Continue tuning in, and you may get the answers you seek. And this is MC Sizzle signing off.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Quad City. If you did, be sure to head on over to our website at www.saturdaynightgamingllc.com and check out some of our other cool games. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.